Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it is for Friday, January 28th, 26th day of SHVAT. Today I want to talk to you about some basics on using an Eruv in your community. Most of you are probably familiar with Eruv laws. It's usually an Eruv company in your city that sets up an Eruv all around the area where the Jews live, and that makes it okay for you to carry outside on Shabbos. Okay, most of you already know that. Now, some of the back end stuff that goes on so that you can use the Eruv every Shabbos is that a checker goes out to check every like Wednesday or Thursday before Shabbos to make sure that everything's looking okay with the Eruv. All the poles are up and all the strings are as they need to be, and then he gives the okay and says the Eruv is up. And then we all rely on it on Shabbos. We are using the presumption, we call it HALACHA, which means we have this presumption that he checked Eruv, everything was okay, and now nothing much changed since when he checked it on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, and so we assume that it's still as he checked it. It's still as is, I'm not saying that right, from the way when he checked it on Friday, and you assume it's still okay, and then you can carry on Shabbos. Okay, but if things happen, like we know the weather got weird, or we know that branches were falling off of trees on Friday or Friday night or Shabbos morning, then we don't have that presumption anymore, do we? Because he checked it when everything was normal, and then everything went crazy when the weather went crazy. So whenever first of all, I should step back and say it's always a good idea to call the Eruv hotline or somebody in your community who knows about it if there isn't an Eruv hotline and say, is everything okay with Eruv? I want to carry this Shabbos. But to just willy-nilly just assume everything's okay without even checking is a bit much, because sometimes stuff happens. And I know in Baltimore there's an Eruv hotline that you can call in all the time to check on and know if the Eruv is okay, and I hope a lot of cities have that set up, because you want to rely on chazaka, the presumption that it's been checked and nothing much changed since the checker checked it. But when the weather gets a little weird, or wind or ice or rain or snow, then it might be, I should say it always is a good idea for you to call that hotline to make sure that everything's okay with the Eruv. You should not just plain be like not thinking about it, just carrying and saying, whatever, I'm hoping somebody took care of this and I ain't checking. That's not exactly proper. You should want to know, and you should check and ask the others in their community, is the Eruv good? Is everything fine? Yes. I'm not starting any rumor about any Eruv anywhere. I don't know anything about any Eruv being not okay, so please, don't assume that I'm casting any doubts on any Eruv anywhere. I'm just telling you that we rely on the chazaka presumption, and you need to be checking that everything's okay by calling into whoever's in charge of your Eruv and saying, is everything good with the Eruv? And then when you get the okay, then yeah, sure, rely on it. Okay? So beware of that always as your general rule. Thanks for logging on, and have a great Shabbos. And log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.